Hello viewers, hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So this video is in continuation of chapter number 5, that is pollination and fertilization. So before starting this particular video, I will highly recommend that if you had not watched my previous video about what is pollination, self-pollination and cross-pollination, I will say that please watch that video first and then move on to this part, and the link is in the I button. Press it and watch it. So let's start with today's part, and before starting this session I would like to say please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and whatever query you have, you can write it in the comment section. You can give your feedbacks and suggestions over there, and you can also follow me on my Instagram page. Link is in the description box. So now let's proceed with agents of pollination. So here are different agents of cross-pollination, that is Entomophilus, ANEMOPHILOUS, HYDROPHILUS, ORNITHOPHILUS and ELEPHOPHILUS. Now each terminology is very important, and in the previous video also I told you that in this particular chapter you are going to see many terminologies which you have to remember, and if you find difficulty in learning them, write it in the comment section. I will give you the mnemonic tricks or the easiest way to remember the names along with the examples and the characters. So let's see this chart, and I would like to say that you can note down this chart or you can take the screenshot for your revision purpose. Now here are the pollinating agents, their terms. The pollinators, that is the examples of what are the pollinating agents for each type. The type of flowers they pollinate and the examples of the flowers. Now moving on to first, that is Entomophilus, and Entomophilus is basically the pollinations which are occurring to insects. Now insects like bees and butterflies which are helping in pollination, and in exchange of the anthers or the pollen grains, what they are taking is the nectar. So basically the insect pollinator, they are attracted towards the flower that are having nectar. They must be attractive and large, sticky stigma and stamen. The stamen and stigma should be sticky and bright color, and it should have fragrance. Now the example are here, dahlia and sweet pea flowers. Now these are the examples for the type of pollinating agent which are insects. Second type of pollinating agents are Anemophilus, and the pollinators are wind currents. Now wind currents are mainly favoring the pollination of those flowers which are having hanging stamen and hanging stigma. Now in these type of flowers, the hanging stamens are having loosely attached anther. So with the help of wind currents, this anther get detached and they get sticked to the stigma. Now these type of pollinating agents or the pollinators are mainly seen in the maize flower. So the male inflorescence is known as tussle, and female inflorescence of cornflower is known as silk. So this is how the anther get detached from the stamen and get sticked to the stigma. Now next is Hydrophilus. Now before coming on to Hydrophilus, I would like to add one more point here. Now maize are the flowers or the plants which are genetically known to be autogamy type, and they are functionally cross pollination. They show cross pollinating nature. Now next type is Hydrophilus, which are water currents. Now the pollination with the help of water currents. Now how water currents are helping in pollination? they are having floating flowers, floating male flowers, and the female flowers are having long stalks, so that the male flowers which are having anthers, they are floating at the surface of water, and due to the long stalks these female flowers are able to get connected with the floating male flowers of the anthers. And this type of pollinating agents are mainly helping in pollination of the flowers which are known as Vallisneria. Now the next type of pollinating activity is occurring through birds, and these type of pollinating agents are known as Ornithophilus. Now Ornithophilus is the term which is used for the pollinators which are birds. For example, hummingbird. Now birds are mainly helping in pollination of the flowers which are having tubular structures. The flowers which are of tubular shape, in those type of flowers these hummingbirds or the birds are helping in pollination, and they should be a nectar producing. So a hummingbird, in exchange of nectar, they give the pollen grains to these tubular flowers, and the example is bignonia. Now next type is Elephophilus. Now Elephophilus, as the name says, that the pollinators are elephants, and by the feet of elephants the large flowers which are known as Rafflesia, these are the large flowers which grow at the ground level, and through the feet of elephants, from the male flowers the anthers are received by the feet of these elephants, and they get over the stigma of the female flowers. So if you have any doubt, anything to ask, you can write it in the comment section. And this is all from this video, and in the next part I will discuss about fertilization specifically. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video, and to watch more please keep subscribing.